What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing today's NBA playoff first round matchup between the Minnesota Timberwolves and Phoenix Suns. And in this matchup, honestly, you have a lot of talent both ways. You have not only Devin Booker, but Kevin Durant, along with Bradley Beal, a team that was put together to compete for championships, to go up against a team in the Minnesota Timberwolves with Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns. So honestly, both ways is going to be, in my opinion, one of those series where, of course, it's always the better team, but I think with a series like this, it's going to have to be looked at with case in point, who executes more. We know the Minnesota Timberwolves defense is definitely stout enough to get it done. We look at the Phoenix Suns offense and what they've been able to accomplish, but a team that still has to figure it out late in games. So whether it's Beal, whether it's Book, whether it's it's still a team that is figuring their way out of this thing. So when I look at this series and I look at the rest of the Western Conference, either one of these teams honestly could win the series. Either one of these teams, you can look at it both ways and just gauge it. Either one of these teams, because if Phoenix is scoring a ton of points, can Minnesota match that? Now, if Phoenix isn't making a lot of shots due to the Timberwolves defense, then that's a whole nother conversation, because you look at both teams and you look at what they have been capable of during the regular season. Minnesota ultimately securing, one of the top seeds in the West, being a top 3 team. So this series is definitely going to be a big deal, because if they can't get past the first round, it's going to start, of course, there's going to be a lot of question marks there on what would they be able to do next season. But for the Suns, this team isn't put together to be a first round exit team. That's just what it is. You go all in and go get Bradley Beal. You have Kevin Durant. You have Devin Booker. The only question mark I feel like for the Suns is the others. What is guys like Royce O'Neal going to do? What is guys like Eric Gordon going to do? Nurkic. What are the others going to do if you are the Phoenix Suns? And that's the biggest question mark. Can you get everybody else to come along with your big three, so to speak? If you can get, just enough out of those guys, not to mention Grayson Allen's 3-point shooting. If you could get just enough out of all of those guys to go along with the group of Beal, Booker, and Durant, then you definitely have a chance. And I can say the same thing about Minnesota, because Mike Conley, you have Rudy Gobert, you have Karl Anthony Towns, you have Anthony Edwards, you have Jaden McDaniels. So I think it's going to be how the coaches on both sides rotate their lineups. We know that Frank Vogel can be a stout defensive coach when need to be. So I feel like in this series, if I had to choose a winner and predict how this series is going to go, I think this may be a 7-game series. And I'm going to say, due to the fact that I believe this team is a little better, I'm going to choose the Phoenix Suns to ultimately win this series versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think it's going to go 7 games. Phoenix 4-3. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know anytime a video is being uploaded to the channel. Wolves fans, Suns fans, this is Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.